playing. I mean, what was it like taking this next step in your career? What's the pride in that?
Yeah, it was good. I think obviously it was important that it happened now, and I feel like it's something that goes back to before the season. Me and Donnie had a lot of talks about just our outlook for my long term future, and we both felt that I was going to be a good player in the league. And his biggest thing was, all right, well, it's got to happen now, and that was something I took to heart, and wanted to be a difference maker for our team. And he gave me a lot of opportunity and a lot of ice time, and it was just up to me to take advantage of that. And so I'm very, very thankful for that opportunity.
Do you just feel more comfortable at center, or is that just more confidence, or what?
Yeah, I think it's a mixture of both. I feel like, I've always played center growing up, and I haven't really got the opportunity to play center in pro hockey yet, and something that obviously took a little adjusting, and something I still need to continue to work at and get better at, but for sure feel comfortable in the middle, and I think it's given me a little bit more confidence too, so it's good.
What does 38 represent? 38 goals. What does that represent to you? What does that number mean to you?
Yeah, it's a tough question. The number itself, it's nice, but I think it's just more so feel. I think it's shown me that I can kind of beat what I set out to do at the beginning of the season, and exceed my own expectations. So I think that just gives me excitement and confidence moving forward for next season to see what can I do next year? Can I beat that? Can I go even higher? And I think it just gives you that internal hunger and desire to do more and continue to grow and get better. I don't think you ever want to be satisfied or comfortable with where you're at, and I think so as far as that number goes, I think that's just a good fuel to the fire to continue to grow.
Tage, you had obviously individual success this year. What does it mean to you that, aside from that, you established yourself as one of the core guys on this team with that group, and you're not just a guy, you've become one of the core guys?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I think this is a place where I want to be for a really long time, and I want to be a guy that helps this team win and make playoffs and win a Stanley Cup. And obviously those are all just words, and you got to put that into action. But I'm excited to be a guy that's a Buffalo Sabre, and I think we got a lot of guys in the room that are feel the same way about me, or feel the same way about our team as I do. So it's exciting. It's fun to be a part of it. It sucks that the season's over right now, but like I said, it gives you that hunger going into summer, and gives you excitement going forward for sure.
It's obvious your hard work paid off this season for what you put into it. Now that this is over and you move into the off season, what kind of things, as you said, you want to get better? What kind of things do you want to get better at as you go into this off season?
Yeah, I think a big thing for me obviously is draws. Working on face-offs is going to be huge. Starting with the puck is a big advantage, and that'll be a big help if I can get better at draws, and something it's going to take time, and just work, and I'm willing to put in the work, and I think that's obviously the biggest thing, and just continue to get stronger and bigger and faster, and same things you work on every summer.
How tough is that, improving on draws at your size? A lot of people say it's tough on the leverage end of it.
I think a lot of it's just probably, after talking with a lot of guys, like talking with Eeks, you get one or two things that you find work for you that are really good, and I don't really think I've found that yet. So just working on something that works for me, and once you get that down, I think you start to get a little confidence. Same way about your game, right? So start to get a little confidence going into the face-off dot, and a lot of it I think just comes with reps too. Like first year taking draws, so something I'm just going to get better at over time as time goes on. But also finding stuff that works for you. So.
Can you explain the dynamic of the room that made you guys go so close together? Rasmus was in here yesterday. He calls it a brotherhood. He's talking about how much he's going to miss everyone, and how the guys make every day so great. Can you just explain how you guys have grown so close, I guess?
Yeah, honestly, it's I don't know if it's something you can really put into words. It is just that brotherhood. Like it's just natural. I feel like it's just a good group of guys, good character guys. They care for one another. It's it's fun coming to the rink. You don't want to, even when you leave the rink, you want to go hang out with them still. So it's fun. There's no cliques or certain groups. Like everyone hangs out with everyone, and I think that's important. And it's going to be sad, see everyone go their own ways for the summer. But I think it's going to make coming into next season that much more exciting. Obviously, everyone looks forward to October, getting back here and getting the season going again. So, it's honestly it's tough to put into words how special this group is.
There's still more hockey for you, or are you going to go to the Worlds?
I haven't really made that decision yet, so I'm just going to leave it at that.
Does it help that maybe Donnie will be there?
Yeah, that would be definitely a deciding factor.
And you enjoyed yourself at that last year, obviously.
Yeah, no, it was great for me. I think it gave me an extra confidence boost coming into the season. Going there, playing, getting some opportunity over there, and we had a good group, and I think that was definitely an important tournament for me coming into the season.
Tage, how about the transition with this club? When you looked at it on paper, the center position, especially knowing Jack was getting traded, was going to be a weakness. What in the last 8 months does it mean? And now you look and this club is strong down the middle.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, obviously, we've had guys that have taken big leaps forward and have seen holes that needed to be filled and took advantage of it. And I think that right there speaks to the group. You look at guys, and I think we have a lot of guys in our group that are hungry to prove themselves and hungry to get better each and every day. And I think that's why you see something like that happen. And I think that's only going to continue to happen.
How hungry do you think Dylan's going to be? All the chances he had to go from 13 goals and get up into that 20-goal, 30-goal level.
Yeah, I think he's an incredibly internally driven person. So it's going to be exciting to see, what he does over the offseason and how he prepares himself to get ready for next season. And I don't think there's any question that, he's going to have a big year. Like, he works extremely hard and he's willing to do whatever it takes. So I'm excited to see what he does next year.
What did you learn about Alex, being around him now for, I guess, close to 6 months? Alex, the guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's lighthearted. He's always having a good time. He's fun to be around. So no matter how your day's going, it's always nice. And he seems like he never has a bad day. I'm sure he does, but it doesn't seem that way. So it's nice when you come into the locker room and you see him smiling and having a good time, and it just makes your day a lot better. So it's a good guy to be around.
How would you describe your on-ice relationship with Jeff Skinner?
Pretty fun. I don't know how to really describe that. It's the guy loves hockey. He loves competing, and those are both two things that I love. And I think we push one another in different ways, and it's exciting. I think we feed off each other pretty well, and I loved learning from him too. I mean, he's an unbelievable player. He's been in the league for a long time. He's scored a lot of goals, and I think he's a big reason why I've had the success I've had. He thinks the game incredibly well, and just watching him in practices and games, learning from him, I think has been very beneficial for me.
What's it like listening to his chirps?
They always get me going. They're pretty funny. I don't know. That goes to the passion, the intensity that he has. He loves competing, and sometimes that's how he shows it. And it usually gets me fired up.
And you, Jeff, and Alex are three totally different players. You all bring something different to the table. Is that maybe why the line works so well? Because all three of you bring something different to the line?
Yeah, probably. I think a lot of it's just, like you said, different things that each guy brings. I think sometimes you just have a natural chemistry too. I think that might be a little bit of it as well. But yeah, like Tucky, he's obviously extremely explosive and dynamic, and he's very good at stripping guys of pucks. And when he does that, we get a lot more time and space to make plays. And obviously Skinny's incredible at holding on to the puck once we have possession. He's extremely strong on his stick, and he's always in around the paint, around the net, and obviously I like to shoot, so I think those things kind of just work well together for whatever reason. So, yeah, it's kind of.
One more. How have the conversations slash advice from your dad changed throughout the course of this year as your role has grown on this team?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's always been in my corner, obviously, in terms of supporting me, and if I ever have any questions for him in terms of hockey, he's always right there to answer them for me. But I think as far as this season went, and even last season, I think a lot of it is just more so just support, like being a dad. I think he's obviously always filled that hockey coach role for me when I've needed it, and I think I've gotten to a point where I've got guys that coaches here and staff here that they can do that job, and my dad is just being a dad, so it's nice to have that support when I need him, and obviously he's always there for me, so it's been good.
Tage, yesterday a lot of guys talked about how Don instilled confidence in them by not letting them make a mistake, or by not letting them be afraid to make mistakes. How much did that impact you, considering so much change came over you this year, moving to center and then moving up the line, being a 1C and things like that?
Yeah, it was huge for me. I think a lot of times you go over the boards and you're a little cautious. You don't know if I make a mistake here, am I going to be out of the lineup? Am I going to be sit? And I think Donnie up front with everybody is go play hockey. Like, you guys are good hockey players. You've played the game since you were this big. Like, just go have fun, and you make a mistake, learn from it. If it keeps happening, then we're gonna have to do something about it. But I think for the most part, you let guys learn from their mistakes. It's not gonna happen again. And I think when you have that in the back of your mind going over the boards, that I can make this play, and then you make it, and then it gives you good confidence to do it again, and you see what works for you and what doesn't, and you learn and grow, and that's been great for everyone this year.